This is a super short message, but I think love and empathy is totally underrated within the business context. I'm not talking about sort of romantic love. Um, I'm talking about like almost like parental love, right? Like in the sense of a real strong feeling for somebody, and feelings of comfort, feelings of that you have kind of unconditional love where if you screw up, that it's okay to actually screw up. If you and but it's not only just okay, but somebody is there to coach and help you in a very developmental way, and there's not necessarily an emphasis on the negative, but an emphasis on the positive. I am the more that I have gotten older, and sort of matured as a person and realized that that was a very, very positive reason of why I grew up and am the person I am today is because of unconditional love from my parents. Doesn't mean that they were, I mean, I'm going to tell you, my parents were often, they were grumpy and snippy and all that kind of stuff, just like everybody's parents every once in a while. But there was always a sense of unconditional love. And in relationships where I'm at today, and it's not like, it's few and far between, it's very few, but a sense of, hey, that I am like we're there for each other no matter what kind of happens. Um, and it takes an awful long time to build that sense. And it's more and trust is an important result that happens from it, but it's kind of more than that. And I could realistically think that there's only one or two relationships outside of my parents, right? Like a really strong, my definitely with my wife and my kids, um, that there is unconditional. But this part of the working world is missing often in all relationships. Like it's a really strongly missing, and I think that that is the fault of the workplace. And that doesn't mean like I'm not saying like you still can't fire somebody um within a relationship like that. That doesn't mean you can't um coach in different ways, but it is this sort of strong sense. So if that was to happen, if you do have a relationship that really has kind of more of this unconditional love structure in the sense, and it's not like I'm not saying it's not romantic, right? Like it is a sense that you will be there, that even when things don't go well, that you're there, right? Like you are there supporting, um, that it is a team effort, that is, you're always going to be there and you're always thinking about each other, in a positive way, not a kind of creepy kind of way. Um, but that is missing in most relationships. I think that's what often people are seeking is this relationship that is the only way to explain it is unconditional love, that you're not there for instrumental reasons. You're not there to get ahead. Um, you're there no matter what is going on. You're going to look out for each other. And once you find that, and it's miserably hard to find, once you find that, it's a good thing. And I think that that is ultimately what we're always trying to seek in the business world, in the working world, in even if definitely in our own lives. It's incredibly important. All right. Take care and have a wonderful day.